extraness. Lights, camera, action, read all about it. Can you hear us?
My mic.
Ooh. You gonna move it back? It's in her face.
You don't gotta have it right there. Trust
Yeah,
me,
but
I
it's
said
in my
so.
face. Like it's pointed towards my eyes.
Where would you like it at? Right there.
Yeah.
It was a point up for you. Oh, okay. Alright. You got it, baby girl. I wanna see like a
Stop
little.
touching stuff.
You stop touching stuff.
Sweet baby Jesus. Hey, you got the juice you used to make the drinks you used to make with it?
Used to make what?
We used to go to his house and before we do the show, I'm like, he's like, you want something to drink? He'd come out with a cup made. And it would like blow my mind because nigga ain't had no juice. Never had no juice in the refrigerator. But he'll come out with a drink made and I never questioned what juice it was. And so then he told me what it was. I was like, that's my juice. That shit been in there for a moment. You know what the hell he was mixing my damn tequila with?
What?
That damn kabichi, how you say it?
Kombucha.
Kombucha drink. Okay?
Shit made a bomb ass drink though.
He would come, he's like, I got another one for you. I was like, the hell you make a drink for me? You ain't even got no damn juice. Like, ain't nothing in here but bright and early and heavy cream that I done left in here from cooking sub.
Right and early, dog.
Okay, excuse me. OJ?
Sunny D.
Nah, it was just
I
OJ.
ain't real orange juice. I started drinking bright and early some years ago. Don't do that to me.
Okay, excuse us. You too good for bright and early. Don't
Ain't too
forget where
good
you
for
came
it.
from.
Ain't too good for
Because
it.
that apple bright and early is smacking.
They got an apple right
Shit,
here.
hell
I
yeah.
don't know about that.
Nah, that apple juice, the grape juice tastes nasty, but that apple juice,
Nah, I'm good on all that.
whatever. Get it real cold, like ice cold. Whoo! And then let that bright and early apple. Hey, you ready?
Sure am.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, welcome back. Okay, guys. I didn't
Welcome
like that one.
back.
Start over.
Welcome
What is our-
back.
what
Welcome
is our
back.
intro? I forget. Are we gonna say our name?
I mean, all this is going on the show.
He's so extra.
I told y'all. I'm not
I know that.
coming in hot.
Oh, coming in hot.
Heavy.
Welcome back to the class. I hit the mic. Welcome back to the classroom. Okay. White side.
I had to get intro. I hit it out.
I know that. I ain't even worried about it.
Shine, baby.
Shot what? You got a little accent on it today. What is it called?
Nah, see what happened was I was
Oh.
trying to say my name and then the
Oh.
burp almost came out at the same time, so I just had to try to control it. But let me do that again.
Okay.
This is Shauna, baby,
Okay.
and you are welcome back at
Okay. Say
It's
that.
Like That,
Okay. Like that. Like that.
like that,
Like this.
like that,
Like this.
Andy.
Okay.
And
How was your week?
Oh, my week has been a week.
It's Thursday though. The week is ended.
The
Tomorrow
week is
Friday.
still Friday. It's still one last work day that you got to get through. And once Friday is over, then you know it's all up from there.
Friday. I already know that right now. Mm-mm.
I left something that I got to do when I get in Friday morning because I looked at it and I was like, nope, I can't do it right now. I can't.
I can't wait to wake up tomorrow.
Mentally, I can't.
Do nothing. I mean, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something because it's Friday.
I'm going to be working most of the day.
It's alright. It's alright. So tell me something big that happened this week. One positive thing.
One positive thing. A lot of positive things happened this week.
Just give me one, though.
I mean, nothing like big, but like,
I mean, it could be big to you, little to us. That's your perspective.
I went to the pool twice this week. 2 times.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, wait. That was gonna be mine, but I'll up her. I went to Body of Water 3 times this week. Cause I went to the beach on
Okay,
Sunday.
all right.
Cause I went to the beach on. I'll tell you, I went to the pool, but the best highlight was I went to the beach on Sunday. Even though the sand was very, very disrespectful. Like
It was
so windy, and people weren't listening. The lifeguard when we came up, he like kind of scared us because he walked up on us, talking about you can't swim in the ocean. And I looked at him. I said, who is trying to swim in the ocean? I said, you came to the wrong group. We're just here to look cute in the sun. That's it. But people wasn't listening. They was getting in the water, trying to boogie board and surf, and the waves were like, yeah. Too much.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've never surfed. However, I don't think I could really surf on the East Coast like how I would
Yes.
really want to. Like, it don't give like surf a vibe. Like, I feel like I need to go to like Malibu in order to learn how to surf or something.
I mean, I understand that. But I think that's
Or
just from your
to the
watching TV.
Caribbeans or something where like the waves are like
Calmer. Oh, you don't feel like you get
clearer.
Oh, you want to have see-through water. It ain't even nothing about the actual board of
I
like
mean, that's true. But yeah, I prefer to see through my water.
you see through your. Okay. You prefer your water to be see-through.
I do. This way I
Okay.
can know if any upcoming, like, marine life is coming and stuff. Because,
Yo, that's
it's
the
their
worst.
ocean. We just trying to visit in it.
Just a squirrel trying to get in there. I feel you, but no, I like my water see-through. I prefer it to be, but I'm not opposed. But I don't get in ocean water no more.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll let my feet,
I ain't gonna say me neither, because
you be the type to try to
if
swim in the
it's...
ocean.
Oh, no. If it's see-through water, I'm gonna get in the water, but I'm still getting in the water to a place where I feel safe enough to I can run back to the shore.
What? So you would do a Baywatch. So what's your safe line on your body? Your kneecap?
If there is no
Belly
safe
button?
line on my body, because I have been in the middle of the Gulf Coast,
Mhm.
and I've been like way far out, and the water was not even up to my waist.
Yes, that
So
happens.
there is no safe line up here. It's a safe distance,
Okay. I mean,
and the distance can't be far enough than me running and me getting out of breath.
because you need to make sure you safe.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can respect that. I can respect that. I mean, so there's certain rules. Talking about rules. So today we're gonna talk about double standards.
Ooh, double standard.
What is your definition of a double standard?
Saying basically like some, I guess, gender roles.
Okay.
Like just saying that, hey, guys can do this and girls can't, or like, if you're a certain ethnicity, you can do this, and if you're not, you can't. It's just putting people in a box, and I guess like,
Do you think there's a thin line between double standards and stereotypes?
of course.
Because when you said different, like ethnicity groups,
hmm
I think that's more of like a stereotype for me.
I mean, that's also can be considered a double
That's like
standard.
Okay, you
I
tied
mean,
it in. Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Okay,
like,
so
yeah.
what's double standard when it pops at like come to the top of your head right now? What's the first one? I know what mine is.
I mean, it's so many, like, I don't have like a specific one, but for me, it's you telling, like, you're saying that I should do or not do something, but then you do it
I mean, that's just the
like
double
a
standard.
hypocrite.
I guess mine would be, and I'll give like a better example. Like for me, the one double standard I think of is always against men versus women,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like men are supposed, or I take it back, women can't do certain social behaviors
Mhm.
because it's not ladylike.
Yeah.
And I can't stand
Oh.
that double standard. Like that's like the top one for me. Like the social norms and behaviors
Exactly.
that we're supposed to be like. And don't get me wrong, we are feminine, we are fragile, but we're also strong.
Mhm.
And I can do the same thing
Exactly.
as anybody else. I guess that comes to stereotype, but race, gender, it all. But like, I'm gonna get even more detail. Like, it's from one of our other shows. I might remember. I asked D, and I'm gonna ask you, if you was dating a guy
Mhm.
and y'all was having a conversation, y'all was sitting, and y'all somehow came up to discussing your number. Okay, what number do you feel like is too high for your person that you're dating? Like, how many bodies is too many bodies that he could have under his belt for you not to want to talk to him anymore? Because I asked the guy, but I didn't have a female to ask at the time, like, what's too many for a female? Because I feel like that's a question we always ask, like, the guys worried about the female number. What's a number for you that's too many girls?
Honestly,
Or do you have it?
I don't, like, because I feel like as long as you're safe, you're getting yourself tested and you know what you need to do, then it don't really matter what your number is.
So will you share the information? Like if your boyfriend asks you, do you have to know? Like he has to know. Are you telling him the truth? Or are you telling him what he needs to hear to stroke his ego?
Excuse my language. I'm telling the truth. Like, what I gotta be ashamed for?
I mean,
it's my body.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay. I only ask because a lot of people, not saying me, a lot of people will stroke their ego because they think we're telling the truth, and this is where they can't. This sneaky thing, like as females, like you think we're telling the truth, but I want to know like how many women are really gonna tell their real number.
I mean.
Yeah, when I was younger, a lot of guys care. I guess now, my age frame now, nobody cares because at the end of the day, like you just said, are you healthy now? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just those precautions. But like when we was younger, I don't know. Like I had a roommate, and she was like, she wouldn't do certain stuff because she was like, I don't want to. I want to keep. I said, why you keep messing with the same person? She said, because I'm not trying to increase my number. And I was like, and it might have been a race thing because she was not African American, and I was just like, who is asking you for your number?
I don't think that was it. Because I know a lot of non-African American people who got way more.
Yeah, do, but I feel like I feel like, when I asked her, I was like, how he gonna know what your number really is? Like, how he gonna check your number?
I mean, she probably also mentally for her, she don't want to increase her body count. It's not so much about him and what he wants, but it's also for her. Like she probably like, I just don't want a lot of bodies underneath my belt.
I mean, I just feel like then, are you suppressing what you really want to do? Because you're trying to keep a number because you feel like that ladylike thing. It ain't that you don't want to do it. You just trying to keep this number down because you think that's the ladylike way to walk around in society.
I mean, no, I don't think it's about being like, oh, it's the ladylike thing to do. I just feel like it's like respecting your body. Like if you just don't want everybody up in there, then.
I mean, yeah, I get that reason, but I feel like if you tell me that, cool. But what your reason is, if I ask you that your reason's about a number, then it's what you really want to do. You worry about a number. If your answer was, because I don't want that many, like I'm not trying to see that many people. That's a different answer.
Everybody ain't worthy.
Is it? Okay, give me another stereotype then.
Another stereotype.
I mean, double standard.
Double standard. Another double
Stereotype.
standard. Okay, so say if you are in a relationship with a guy and he gets laid off of work and you're working. You're working, you're taking care of the bills. Like, I feel like me, personally, I feel like I'm taking care of all the bills. When I come home, the house should be clean.
So you want that dope, like, okay.
The meals should be made. Like, I don't need to come home from work and then still gotta cook and clean and do all that stuff. If you home,
okay,
you want to eat.
I hear you, but the thing is, we say that, right? But then when the roles are switched, that's the main thing that they, I would say, have said. Men will say, and then we'll be like, it's other things I do around here other than this, and this. So will you still have the same type of understanding that we want them to have when we say the same thing back to them?
Yeah, if there's other things to take care of. Like, I mean, explain, please. Give me details.
I don't know, because
how's your day go?
I've never been there. I've never had the luxury to be a stay-at-home anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about it.
I mean, I feel like if I am, and this is why I cannot be a stay-at-home mom, like I need a job. I feel like, why not clean and cook? Like, for me, I love cooking. So if I was a stay-at-home mom, like, what, the meals would be exclusive. Like it'd be like every day it'd be like chopped up in there. I look in the refrigerator and be like, all right, I got this ingredient, this ingredient, this ingredient. What you gonna mix today, Shauna? Oh, wow, let's do this. All right, let's make
But you
pasta.
can't spend the whole day on just cooking. It's
No, you
things.
can't.
Okay.
And that's why you chopped is what, like 30 minutes?
Oh, you said, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
you
okay.
really, like,
Okay.
it really be a time episode up in there. Like,
Yeah, I love that show. I
and-
didn't know that's what you meant. Okay.
yeah, that's how it started for me when I first started working from home. And then it got boring real quick. Like, I was like, oh no, like, yeah, that's why I can't be a stay-at-home mom, because I just...
You got bored?
did.
But I feel like if it was your,
Or
Are
a
you-
stay at home I can't be like just. If I'm staying at home, I'm work. I have to have some type of work. Like I have to work from home. I have to have some type of activity to keep myself like occupied. So if I'm going home, if I'm going to work every day and I'm coming home and I'm working and I'm taking care of all the bills and stuff, I should not come home and you just be like, oh, I've been on playing the game all day.
Is a work from home job the same thing as a stay at home wife?
No, it's
no,
not.
it's not, because you're working.
But are you really working?
Yeah, I feel like people that don't work from home don't understand that
Yes, it is.
when you work from home, sometimes you're actually doing more work from home
Mhm.
than you actually do when you go into the office. I know I actually
You
do.
go to the office and your man is working from home, do you expect to come home to a hot meal and a clean house?
No,
No,
because I know he's been
I'm
working.
gonna say it depends on what his job is. Like
No.
I know what you. If I know that your job, if you can do your job in X amount of time, but you still getting paid the rest of your time, you know what I'm saying?
I know somebody who got to work from home job.
He coming for shade.
I feel shame.
I'm sorry. I mean, I feel shame, but you know,
I was just saying,
it is.
because I mean, but I
Like,
have tried, but I have really tried being home and like doing laundry at the same time, cooking, working. You know what I'm saying?
It's stressful.
Cleaning up. It was too much.
It's stressful, and that's why I
Couldn't
say
do it.
no.
And then you had kids on top of that. Oh
Yeah.
hell no! I don't know how you do it. Hats off to you.
Yes,
Because I was
all
by
these work from
myself.
home moms and dads out there
Right, I was
that
by
actually have the
myself.
kid at home, especially during this pandemic, because y'all had to be parents, y'all had to be teachers, y'all had to
Okay.
be
I
the
wasn't gonna
nurse,
make it.
y'all had to be everything. Y'all had to be the babysitter, y'all had to be the entertainment system, y'all had to be everything. So shout out to y'all because
I won't make it.
teachers need to get paid more.
Yeah.
That's another subject.
It is.
But no, if I worked in the office and he worked from home, no, I wouldn't expect that because I know at the end of the day, regardless if I think your job is minimal, I still know mentally you still have to be available to be there, and I can't expect you to do all these things and still work because trying to focus on two things, especially if you're really trying to focus and do your job well, then it's not going to be possible. So no, I feel like we would share that responsibility.
So then I'm asking, could you be in a relationship with somebody who's a stay-at-home dad and you're the working role permanent? Like that's a role that you can permanently be okay with in your household.
So he not making no money.
He a stay-at-home dad, and you his sugar mama, you bring in the money, and that way you saving on daycare, everything else. He do take care of all the other household stuff.
I mean,
He might get. I mean, he might got a little side.
I have
business or
family
something,
members that could help with daycare. So you know, I'm not really
but it
tripping
ain't
off
the
daycare.
daddy though.
It's not. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say I can, but I'm gonna say I can.
I mean, I don't.
I'm gonna just say.
My favorite line is like I used to tell my friend, "You never know what you'll do till you're in that situation." Like I can't
Yeah, that's what I'm
say no. Would it be a typical thing? I don't think I could handle it, but I would try. Like I would really try.
Yeah.
You know, to give it a shot. But you would have to show me that it's worth you staying home and not having no job.
And I mean, like, how does this agreement work? Like, did we agree that you're staying at home? Like,
Because-
you know, is it just
yeah.
a certain time period that you're staying at home and then you're gonna go back? Or like, do I gotta do this by myself the whole time?
I mean,
Like,
maybe he has.
how much money am I making if
Right.
he's staying at home?
What if he had like a little
stay-
side gig? He was bringing in like some money, but not like the money you bringing in. But he bringing in enough to put forth some stuff,
We can talk.
so then you can talk. Okay.
You just can't be on zero though.
Okay.
Like,
So then I seen that. I don't know if this is a stereotype or a double standard, but I had seen online like it was a guy who was like very, very, very feminine.
mm-hmm.
And he dated a female, but they was sharing like lip gloss, and he did like makeup, like his face was beat for the guy.
Okay.
But he likes only female. He just
Mhm.
likes to be his outside looks feminine. Could you be okay, well, I guess, with being the masculine person in the relationship and him being more feminine? You see, you just laughing. You said that.
I feel like
Granted,
I'm already
we're younger.
masculine. Like, I feel like I'm pretty masculine right now anyway, so.
Well, are you mistaking masculinity? Is that the word? With
People think that I'm a little aggressive.
But
I don't feel
aggressive
like I'm
doesn't mean
aggressive.
masculine, though, I
I
don't
mean, it's not masculine. I don't
I think it's
know.
more independent.
I feel like guys associate aggressiveness with masculinity, so I feel like it goes.
But then it confuses
But
me.
I want to be the female. Like, don't just because I'm aggressive sometimes don't mean that I don't like to be like.
So does that person need to be more aggressive than you to kind of like tone
I mean,
down?
they don't need to be more aggressive. They just gotta know how to deal with all of this.
So how to handle?
Yeah.
I don't like
Not
that.
handling. I don't like that. I don't
sounded
like that. 'Cause
horrible.
I don't like to be told what to do. That's
It
first
ain't
and
even been
foremost.
told
Like,
what to do.
when
It's
they're-
more like, what's that? Who was it? Jill Scott who said it? If you can tell me what to do, then tell me what to do. If you can't
Exactly.
tell me what to do, then don't tell me what to do.
Right. Like,
It's that simple.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say yeah, because I'm a firm believer in that.
You misquoted my baby.
I didn't. That's what she said.
She said, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what
Ain't
to
that
do,
what we just said?
that is not what you just said.
It is what I just said.
Nah, we'll bring it back. Carry on.
Because he put an influence in his voice. My voice just
No,
don't sound
tell
like
you,
yours.
trust me, I know. I know Jill.
Okay.
And we're
They're
back.
friends. Right. They're
Yeah.
best friends.
Carry on.
Yes,
We
like
see the
that.
chime in here. That's
He
all.
didn't ask you.
I'm stupid.
But
And we're back.
you said, and we're back to our opinions. To our opinions. So let me see. I can't think of any. Well. I guess I go stereotypes then. Stereotypes. I mean, it's just so many. You talk about aggression, and I feel like always we get that females are being like, well, black females being like very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it's an attitude, or do you feel like that's different from an aggression? Or do you feel like they're the same thing?
I don't think it's an attitude. I just feel like even if I could be talking in this tone, I could be saying everything that needs to be said in a well-spoken manner. Sometimes I just think that it's associated with us because of the color of our skin. Because I can have a conversation with somebody, and just because you don't like what I say, you will be like, oh, you're being aggressive. No, we're talking at the same tone. Actually, you're talking louder than me. But that, I feel like that's a stereotype that's always just put on us.
I agree. I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I just feel like sometimes, I feel like volume and tone is mistaken a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And because I can be loud and have like a soft voice.
I could be real.
Yeah, I'm really loud. Normally, I'm regularly on a regular basis, I'm loud. But like, that's not aggression. It's just me being loud.
Right.
But then if I have a certain tone, I can still have the tone without the volume, and that's aggressive.
I can't even say that because when I get excited, my whole volume, tone, everything.
But your whole
it just
body
be
changes,
like,
though.
You'll be like, who is this person? And I'll just be like, it's still me.
It's
just a little excited.
Just a little excited.
Like, my voice will go up. I'll be like, yo, see?
Can't nobody understand anything you say.
And nobody, and it might come off as aggressive, but I'm just a little excited.
Okay. I don't know if it's super. I don't know if I get. I don't think I have that in my like the super excited. I don't know. I think either I'm good, and that's it. I don't.
Here's another example. So, my family, we very competitive. We were at my brother's house, and we were in his man cave, and we were playing a game. Taboo. We were playing Taboo. 2 separate teams. I don't know
Love that
why.
game.
When we all play this game, it goes from 0 to 1,000.
That's any group.
100 don't even matter.
Any
no more.
group. It don't matter what type of group people you in. Taboo gets very real.
we were in his man cave and they heard us yelling from outside, and they came inside and they were like, y'all, like in a way that they thought we were almost gonna fight and everything. And when they said it, everybody's face looked in shock, like,
We just playing the game.
we just playing the game, like we good, like this is how we talk.
See, y'all that type.
Yeah.
I mean, when I had a game night, we played Taboo. It always gets serious with Taboo. It's a mixture of loudness, laughing,
Exactly.
and shit talking, because you're not about to think
Snatching cards,
snatching
out of
cards,
people's hands.
hitting the ant, they ain't really loud, like it's a whole thing, like. But I get you. It can be mistaken. It can be mistaken.
Taboo will start some family arguments and stuff, so that's fine.
So
I'm
give me.
sorry. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I wanted to double back around on something that y'all spoke on, speaking
Yes.
on double standards. I wanted to get y'all opinion on, I guess, the perception of men who can get a lot of women are like cool and powerful, but if women get a lot of men, then they consider sluts, or you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, like less than. Like I wanted to know y'all opinion on that.
I mean, I think it was kind of sad. Like, how many people you sleep with ain't none of my business.
Right.
Right.
Now-
Not just you specifically, just more so the overall perspective of what do you think when you hear somebody talk about a man who get a lot of women, you know what I'm saying, versus a woman. Because I literally just had a conversation with someone and they was dating multiple guys. And when she told one of the guys who she was dating, that she dated multiple guys, he was like, you're a whore. She didn't say she was having sex with multiple guys.
You said she was
She
dating.
was like, I'm single, I'm dating multiple guys.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's immediate response was, that's why nobody gonna settle down with you because you a slut. You know what I mean? And I was just thinking about the double standard of that. And I mean, it's really worldwide. I mean, you look at it in the hip hop and.
I mean, what do you
culture and things
expect?
like that.
I feel like that's what we see on TV. Like, it's a thing that it's just been put out there so much that we can't be free and do whatever we want to do. But I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain because it's done on both sides. I don't know why it's such a big issue. I can't say why it's such a big issue. I don't know. I just feel like
because you also was like lying to help the man's ego.
it's not lying. It's just
Lying, curbing the truth, whatever you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm never gonna ask that. I don't know any of my guys who are gonna ask that.
it's some.
But-
I think that
I mean,
becomes
I've
in a
been
more
asked that, but
insecure.
I think it was
Yeah.
more so in like my early 20s where somebody asked,
That's what I'm
but
saying. When I was younger,
this
And I don't-
just like, and then I felt bad about my number because he was just like, that's it, and I'm just like,
so then it was like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. Like,
Exactly.
If I take my number and it's not at where you want it to be, it's like, well, damn.
exactly, so it's like no point, like.
Okay, so I was like, I'm sorry, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to too much, but it was like the question of whether you want to be with somebody who's experienced or inexperienced.
But just because you had a lot of people don't mean you have more experience. Like,
Right.
your ass still could be bad as
Exactly.
all just because you got
Because
enough.
everybody's individual, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, what you like, she may not like, and vice
Yeah.
versa, whatever, but still.
I mean, not even still, like, so you could be with 1,000 women, and every 1,000 women could be like, that joint was horrible. Just because
Exactly.
you're experienced,
Don't
don't mean that you know
keep
what
thinking
you're doing.
getting better, but you doing the same. You keep doing the same
It's
exact thing.
impossible.
Huh?
That is
It's
definitely,
impossible.
that is
Let me tell you
definitely
something.
possible.
I mean, that was a very harsh number to put out in the world, but
I'm just saying, but like,
Yeah,
it's
right.
possible.
You might do it. Yeah. Because for me, at this age, and for me, if I meet a guy now, at this age that we in right now, and it's like horrible with no potentials, then that means you done slept with enough women come this age that you should got some type of improvement, where you should have some potential, and it might not be what I like, and there's a difference from not being able to perform at all, or there's a difference in being able to like have general normal ass, regular ass sex that's gonna get you to the end point. Then there's stuff of like being
So are you
detailed.
coachable?
Huh?
Are you coachable?
I mean, if you want to be coached, because there's some men that's very closed off.
I didn't say
Oh, it's about me.
coach. I said, are you
Yeah, if we're gonna, if I'll say this, I'll be coachable to something that's worth. If I'm gonna be staying in it, like if we're talking about being something serious, and I need you to come to the table and tell me like, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Then work through it. Like, yeah, but if it's just somebody that this ain't about me, no, well then just start coming over here then.
So what you said about the so I was in a relationship with this like really nice guy. Like I really liked him. Like when I say he was like a really, really good guy, like I really, really liked him, and then it got to that point where we were intimate, and like after that it's something called my cousin called WorkWithAble.
I know where you about to go with that.
And
Yeah, this is true.
I felt like it wasn't WorkWithAble, and like I literally had to cut that situation off, and it really broke my heart because it was like, here's the perfect person, and then it's just like
because you don't want to be that vain person who like it ain't all about sex or know what I'm saying, but it is a piece.
It is a piece.
If that's your love language, and that's like it's intimacy and everything else. Like how we supposed to get closer, or how
it wasn't even ew.
Yeah, it was. Because the look on your face is you could try to work with it, and this I bet I call it the potential. That's what I call it. You got potential. You know what I'm saying? Like it sex on bad. It just wasn't. It wasn't laid out how I wanted to be laid out. Or I had someone just so bad that I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start it.
And
like,
that's when you just gotta be like, I really like you.
I'm just not feeling the connection. The chemistry's not there. Now, if you ask me like what exactly, then I'm gonna tell you.
He knew.
Do you feel like
I felt bad because he knew.
You know that he knew.
Yeah, because he said something to me. Like he was like, "Did you stop talking to me because I?" And I was just like, "No."
See, so that's what I'm saying. So you were stroking that ego because. So I'm gonna ask you this: is it okay? Because I feel like it's a touchy subject on both sexes. Like you said, being coachable. Because I feel like I think I'm more open to take some criticism than men. I feel like their ego forward to have that conversation about their sex. It'd be real touchy.
Yeah,
it'd be real touchy.
That wasn't coachable, but I don't like to be like I don't care about being coached. Tell me. Let me know. Because now I'm just increasing my knowledge and my skills.
I put more skills on my resume.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm very coachable, but some people are just not. Some people have the potential to be coachable.
Yeah.
If it's WorkWithAble, but if it's not WorkWithAble, then we can't do nothing.
Right. WorkWithAble. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, so since you chiming in, I ask you, are you sensitive? If somebody told you and was like, this didn't work out how I work, you would let somebody coach you and be better without
100%,
being
100%. I mean, like, I'm a realist though, you know what I mean? So if I've ever been in a situation where I didn't perform,
you knew already that
I knew that I didn't perform. You know what I'm saying? So I'll ask, hey,
he knew,
like, that wasn't my best. So,
but I feel like sometimes some men be feeling like they really did some things, and you be like, what did you do?
Nah, I mean, I can count on one hand how many times I didn't perform. But the times that I didn't perform, it was like, yo, you gonna come over tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pay you back.
I'm trying to get that makeup. You know what I'm saying? And then before she come, I might like do some push-ups.
That helps.
Do a little exercise.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Like, what does that do?
Because I need my blood to be flowing. Like,
that's
so
what
once
that
it
do.
start flowing, and then all of it start flowing, then everything.
So that's why guys do push-up. I never understood it.
Me
Well,
either.
I'm not saying I don't know why other guys do what they do. I'm just saying for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I needed to get the blood flowing, so you know what I'm saying.
Stuff don't work like it was when you was a young boy, huh?
Nah, it don't. It don't. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the first to admit it. I'm 38.
I feel like as women though, it get better.
It actually, it is
I feel like that
scientifically
God's way
proven.
of kind of like messing with guys a little bit.
It is because it's
Yeah, getting
scientifically
y'all back.
proven that as women get older, our desire to have intercourse, like our sexual desires, go up. As men get older, they'll go down. Like so, it's like libido. So like women libido, it go like this as they get older. Men libido, it go like this as they get older.
Without getting a little help.
So that's why.
Your angles are terrible.
Just a tad bit. Shut up. The bar graph, the line graph. Past that where you put that arm
and
on.
damn. So y'all know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So
I do. I agree.
So it works opposite. Like women's we go up and men's it go down. So
I like
that's
what
why
you said.
sometimes you see a 50-year-old woman with a 20-year-old boy and she be like,
ready to keep up and own it. I get you.
And that's also why you see some 70-year-old guys with some 20-year-old girls, because that 20-year-old girl might not want it all the time, and all she gotta do is give it up that 1-2 times that he wanted a year.
I ain't at this stage in life, but that blue pill makes a difference. I just wanted to throw that in the atmosphere for all the guys that use the blue pill.
I need that blue pill to go away, and for people to start using natural herbs, you know, sea moss,
Come on now.
Eat fish eyes,
You know,
this and that word, like aphrodisiac shit.
ginseng, you know,
Okay.
look at some
Would it
nutritious
bother
stuff.
you? Because they have some female ones. Like, would you take a female? They have some like make it really juicy and like feel different. I seen it at the gas station. It was a female version of the blue pill, except it was pink. Would you take one?
If I needed to, but
Your face. Your face. That was better. I give you two. Yeah, it was better. Good job.
I mean, if you need to, do what you gotta do.
It's like, okay, so how do you feel about this male birth control?
I feel like
They should have been on that.
exactly like why is it only up to us?
They should have
Like
been on that. I mean, think about it, because they're the ones that don't have to like. They'll be more willing to take it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it should have been an option the whole time.
I feel like that's how it should have been the first time.
It's easier that way. It's easy. It seems easier for them to take it than us to take it.
I feel like that too. One, and then two, you don't ever gotta be like gotta be like, oh, she told me she was on birth control. Well,
No,
you were
on
really-
birth control, right?
right.
But do you feel like them being on birth, if they was actually able to have birth control, do you feel like they just be out here going through with it, like without just going through,
I feel like they do that even with birth control, without birth control.
Right.
So
without knowing? You right? Okay. I mean, I feel like it'd be. Would you? I feel like it would change the behavior of women. I feel like it'll be us trying to have babies and be like, oh, I thought you was on the pill. Like, I feel like we'll go the other way.
yeah, I think
Like the behavior would turn.
like you told me you was on a pill.
Right? Yeah. Then we
Yeah.
be fussing at men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Or we gonna be trying to get babies out of them. Like, no, it's okay. Don't take that one today.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the world. I think it would just change.
I think the world would be a better place.
I think the women too emotional. Like,
I mean,
if
we're
y'all
emotional.
was with, if a woman was dealing with a guy and she was like, I want to have a kid. I'm emotionally attached and I want to start something forever with a guy. And the guy's like, alright, cool. But the whole time he popping that birth control, y'all would be on fire.
I mean,
that's
but
how it is
wouldn't
now.
it be the same if with the
Ain't
guy?
no man ever been
That is.
why you still taking your birth control?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It
has
has
happened. Like, yeah,
If
it
there's some
has.
men out here who really want
Trust
kids
me.
and they wife don't, and they're secretly taking
Birth control.
still,
I don't know, none of them.
well, that ain't in your circle.
They did an episode of Queens on it. Like, trust me, it's very
That was
common.
unscripted.
I mean, I've been in that situation.
I feel like
so
it's
I
out there.
know it's very
It's some
common.
guys I know that have straight, like have a lot of baby fever, more than some females that I know. And they ready, and they be willing to drop the deuce say just for it. Like, keep the sauce to yourself. Just keep the sauce to yourself. Yeah, please and thank you.
So men out here trying to have babies with y'all?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that definitely happened to me before.
Yeah.
I was sleeping at my desk at work. Yes, I did.
I had 3 more days left on my shot. Nah.
Wow. Well, alright. I'm sorry. Carry on.
No, it's out here though. That is
It's
a
definitely
thing.
out here. You about to trap me?
Okay. That's cheesy, Dad. No traps. No traps. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like.
Boys out here wildin'.
No. We're not wilding, and that's the.
No, not y'all. These
Yeah.
guys out here wildin'.
Yeah, they are.
Y'all trust me,
Speaking
some
from
guys.
father perspective.
Because you know what? I'm gonna get this stereotype right here. Ooh, this because it keys in what you just said. I've been called crazy, or something is definitely wrong with me because I'm still single with no kids at my age. Like I'm being punished because I wanted to have safe sex, or I know that I wasn't ready for no baby, so I didn't have no baby.
Exactly.
And it's a problem now that I'm the crazy one. Is that not normal?
I feel like it's normal.
I don't
Like,
understand. What
but here is also this is actually a good stereotype. A guy who's mid-30s,
Mhm.
single, no kids.
Mhm.
Do you automatically think something's wrong with him?
I think I'm gonna say he crazy. I'm gonna say this is a miracle. Like I'd rather take that word of being a miracle. Like you're a rare commodity. Like you're rare. I don't think nothing's wrong with him. I think
don't
that
think
he
so
might
either.
have. I don't think nothing wrong. I think he might have been through some stuff
Yeah.
to make him not either make that choice. But I don't think I wouldn't go and say you crazy.
Or die some stuff.
Okay. I ain't gonna say he's crazy. I'm just gonna say you're a rare commodity. Like I'd rather somebody tell me I'm a rare or a gem or something like that. Don't tell me I'm crazy or something wrong with me.
I don't think I've ever been called like crazy. I've always
Not
just
like-
asked like why.
They be doing it in a
It's just like-
sarcastic way, like, man, you crazy. Like, really? Like, not even a little scared. No, like, no. Why? No. Mm-mm.
Why you not? Am I married? Do you see a ring on his finger? No.
I feel like there's some things like I'm okay with
I feel like as a part of the African American community, you're expected to, when you're a certain age, to just have kids, like regardless. Like, but if I was a white woman or an Asian woman and I didn't have kids, it wouldn't be like, oh, why you don't have kids? It would just be like, oh, she's not married yet. That's why she
Well,
don't
oh,
have
she's
kids.
living her best life.
Yeah,
No, they get good.
but automatically in our culture it's acceptable to have kids before marriage. So
Yeah.
now it's like, all right, if you don't, then there's something wrong. No, it's not something wrong. There's something right. This is what the path that I chose for my life. So
I give you that. I agree. I think other people, other races do get like come in like, oh no, they're just living their best life. They got time. They got time. But you know, come to our family. So what you waiting on? It's like I didn't know it was such a big clock on this.
For real.
I can't even count on my hands if I go back to like to my family events or something. It's always gonna be the question. Like it's like you have a label on your head, like baby free. I don't know, but it's just really ridiculous.
I don't feel no type of way.
I know, I feel
things because you know it's enough kids running around for them.
But you know what though?
Go
I
on, grab
will-
one. Where y'all want to go?
On my dad's side, it kind of is, but not really. Like, it's not really no babies. Like, there's no babies anymore. They had them already. They were babies. But then on my mom's side, it's completely opposite, where there are babies, but it's only like two. And, like, it's only two cousins out of the family who's had babies. So it's like, no babies.
Okay.
So it's kind of like opposites for me. Yes.
You're the only child. You need to have a baby.
I'm not saying I'm not
She
going to
got
have a
40
baby.
brothers and sisters.
Not 40.
I have 4 siblings.
I know. I just wanted to be extra. But they got babies.
2 of them have babies.
But they got babies. You're the only child.
I understand that. But that isn't that's just more
But
pressure. Why
I
does
feel
it
like
why do I need to have one because I'm the only
the
child?
importance of your lineage continuing is important.
It
It is important, but why
I'm
does
not
she
just
need
saying
to
have a baby
feel
with random.
Right,
exactly?
that's
So
what I'm
why
saying.
does she
Saying
feel
that, you
need
know
to
what I
feel
mean?
the pressure to have a baby now? Like why she just can't, whenever she decides to want to have a baby, have a child? Like why is there a?
He's saying it because he knows that I have a cutoff age that at this age, if it has not happened, I'm good. I'm out of the game.
And they getting dusty. The eggs is getting dusty.
Dusty. That goes back to when back in the day you had like people were having kids early, so you was told that you need to go ahead and have it. Yes, it is higher risk the older you get. I get that, but there's women out here having kids at 45, 50. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying. Oh, it is. Oh, it is out here. They still pop.
Yeah, they young.
I think I was just talking to somebody the other day. Said their mom had somebody at 55. I said that's you 5 years from about to be retired. Oh, you might be retiring at that age. Yes.
So, since we're talking about what we're talking about and we're talking about double standards, what do you think the difference is when it comes to the assertion of finding the person that you want to be with and actually putting forward the work, the effort to make it work? Do y'all kind of depend on the guy and play it off the guy? Or do you actually assert yourself as a woman? Because I think in a lot of situations, and the first situation I seen actually came from some people from your hood, when Chrissy asked Jimmy to marry her. That was the first time I ever saw anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of women say, you know what I'm saying, if he want me, he'll do this, or, you know, if he like me, he'll do this. But what about from a woman perspective? Like asserting yourself on a dude and like genuinely being like, bro, what's good? You know what I mean? Like, how do y'all feel about that standard?
I think
is there a double standard in y'all mind, or like how do y'all operate in that space?
I mean, for me is if I'm in something, I'm in something, and I'm gonna put forth the effort.
Exactly.
Now, if I put forth the effort and you're not matching my energy, then what am I supposed to do if you're not matching my energy?
Right.
Like if I'm being assertive, I'm telling you, and I made it clear even before we got to this spot, what I need, what I want, and I want you to reciprocate and tell me what you need and what you want.
Right.
If I'm putting in the work, but you're still not matching energy, then I'm wasting my time.
Exactly.
But then I'm also that woman that I have some traditional roots where, yeah, I need for a man to be a man, and I know that's the stereotype that we're talking about, but that's what I'm saying. I need for you. I don't need you to chase me. What I mean is, I need for you to, if you're gonna be the man in my life, be the man in my life and in my household. Be consistent. And even if we got to the point like in my household, if we come and we're being a household now, I expect you to be the man of this household. I am a strong, independent type of female, but I'm not gonna. I think we had a long time ago submitting or being submissive. Not really submitting, but I'm gonna let you be a man. If you're gonna lead, I'm gonna let you lead.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to be led down the straight and be led down the wrong path either. So I'm only gonna give that up if you can lead. Yeah. I'd rather it be like that. I don't want to be the strong person in the relationship, but I don't want to.
I feel like that's also a misconception with like black females. They're like, oh, they're aggressive. They want to be the man in a relationship. No, we really don't. Like, we don't. We want y'all to take the lead. We want y'all to be assertive and take that charge. And we just want to be not submissive, but like kind of like, you know, let me stand back and let him take the lead, and then like yeah, exactly.
When you was talking, and y'all both kind of said the same thing. The only reason why I said I don't like it is because what if I, as a man, am taking a leadership role, but I'm not taking you in the direction that you want to be taken?
And that's why you have to.
Not being a leader, or are you pushing back on my leadership because you talked about submission?
But that goes into we had a conversation on where we want to both be going, and that's that conversation. If I know, if we're communicating and we have this communication that this is where I want this passage and this journey to go. If you're not on the same path, we ain't even going that far for me to find out if we, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you change your mind, that's cool, but that need to be a conversation that me and you both have. Like, if you're saying, you know what, I know we said we was going over here, but I did some, you know, some whatever you want to call it. I think we need to go this way. Give me some evidence of why you feel like we need to go this way. If it's something totally different than what I wanted to do, and we need to have a conversation about that. But don't just blind lead me from here over here, and you ain't said nothing to. No, I'm not doing that.
And it's also, and it's not even just about leading, because when you find that person that you want to lead you, you also have to have that trust that they're going to lead you in the right direction. So if I have that trust in you that you'll lead me in the right direction, first of all, our communication is going to be open, our communication is going to be good. So just because you're the leader don't mean that you're making all the decisions by yourself. You're the leader and you're talking to me in that discussion. You're being the assertive one. But if there is something that I might say, hey, maybe we can do this a little bit better this way, or maybe this might work a little bit better, he also has to be open to hearing me out and knowing that, yeah, I'm the leader, but I could also take her advice into consideration, because I know all she's trying to do is make our situation better, and it's going to make both of us better in the long run, which in turn makes him a stronger leader.
I mean, the analogy I get is every king has a queen, and they don't make moves without consulting their queen first.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, we be the masterminds behind it. You just the face of it. You're the face. You get to come in front of the crowd. But we done talked about this already last night, and we had a discussion, and I can say I told you what you need to say, but I gave my opinion.
Right.
Helped you come up with, well, let's talk about some more. It was a conversation that we had. You didn't come on there by yourself, all by yourself. Not all by yourself. You always have that backbone, and that's supposed to be that's us.
Yep.
That's
Because
us.
you might say an idea, and I'd be like, oh, that sounds good, but hey, maybe you want to word it
Let's
like
enhance
this.
it, yes.
And now I'm taking your idea that you came up with, you created, and I'm taking and I'm putting my thoughts on it, and guess what? Now we making your idea even better. But you also have to have that person that is going to be receptive to hear your opinion. If not, then that's why a lot of females don't like for guys to lead, because they don't have that communication and they don't have the right person to lead them. Because you just can't have anybody lead you.
No, I don't want anybody on my ship and going like it's just some, and that just becomes in the screening in the process for me. Like for me, if the boat goes a different way, that means you ain't screening right in the first place to be the captain.
Yep.
Because I'm not gonna let you just drive this boat, and I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we stopping at. I need to know all these things. This needs to be an itinerary. It sounds
Details
bad,
are important.
but yeah, it is.
It's important
It
to
really
the
is.
details.
It really
Yes.
is. It's a good stereotype, but I mean, it could be a stereotype or not, but I don't know. That was a good question, though. Good question. Well, guys, we had a good talk today.
We did. We
I learned
definitely
some
did.
different things out.
You know, a lot about stereotypes, double standards, and just misconceptions and cultural differences, and how that comes into play in a lot of these double standards. So it's a lot.
The only thing I can conclude with is I don't feel like we're really gonna. There's not gonna be a time where they're like gone.
There is never going to be a
Always
time
be
where
here.
it's gone.
How we look at them might change, but they're always gonna be here. So I guess we just have to learn to live in them.
Yep, and keep an open mind and live life. Live your best life.
So what's something positive you're gonna end out the show with to tell everybody?
I'm going to New York next week. It's my nephew's graduation. I'm so excited. I remember the day he was born, so I'm excited.
I'm just gonna tell you, I have a great week, better than this week, and just stay positive.
Stay positive. If you see somebody that look a little down, just say a little prayer for them. You never know, it might change your life and change theirs as well. So that's it today on It's Like That, and we'll see y'all next week. Don't forget to like, click, subscribe, make a comment, let us know any topics that you want to hear, any things that you want to see. Leave the ideas down below. Bye guys.
It's cute. Your accent